What's up everyone, I'm Betty and welcome back to Novacore Gaming. One of the biggest surprises from PlayStation's 2026 State of Play was the official reveal of Until Dawn 2, and as a huge fan of the original game, I couldn't be more excited. It's hard to believe that it's been over a decade since the original Until Dawn launched back in 2015. The game became an instant horror classic thanks to its butterfly effect system, brutal choices, and the fact that literally anyone could live or die depending on your decisions. Now, PlayStation has officially announced Until Dawn 2, and there's a lot to unpack. The first thing to know is that Until Dawn 2 isn't a direct continuation of the original story. Instead, it's being described as a standalone horror experience with an entirely new cast of characters. According to PlayStation, the game follows a group of ghost hunters who run a popular paranormal channel called Dead True. The twist? Most of their content has been fake until they encounter real supernatural horrors for the first time. This setup immediately feels very different from the original game. Instead of a group of friends returning to a mountain lodge, we're getting a crew of content creators chasing their next viral story. It feels modern, fresh, and honestly a perfect setup for a horror game where things can spiral completely out of control. One of the biggest talking points from the reveal trailer is the setting. The game takes place on a mysterious island called Akashima, and from what we've seen so far, it looks absolutely terrifying. The trailer showed dark forests, abandoned locations, masked killers. What's really interesting is that the iconic Wendigos from the original game were nowhere to be seen. Another huge surprise is that the game isn't being developed by the original studio, Supermassive Games. Instead, development is being handled by Firesprite, a PlayStation first-party studio known for titles like Horizon Call of the Mountain. That might worry some fans, but honestly, the trailer looked fantastic. The atmosphere, visuals, and tension all felt very much in the spirit of Until Dawn. And yes, the choice system is returning. The reveal trailer showed several QuickTime events and life or death situations, suggesting that your decisions will once again determine who survives Until Dawn and who doesn't. That's really the heart of what made the original game so special, and I'm glad they're keeping it intact. One detail that longtime fans noticed immediately was the return of Dr. Hill, the mysterious psychiatrist from the original game. His appearance hints that there may be connections to the first game after all, even if the story itself is largely standalone. As for when we can play it, PlayStation confirmed that it is scheduled to release in 2027 exclusively for PS5. Personally, I think this was one of the strongest reveals of the entire State of Play. Horror games are having a huge resurgence right now, and Until Dawn helped pave the way for many of the narrative horror experiences we've seen over the last decade. The original game was all about making impossible decisions and living with the consequences. If Firesprite can capture that same magic while introducing new characters, monsters, and twists, it could become one of the biggest horror releases of 2027. But what do you think? Are you excited for Until Dawn 2? Do you wish it continued the story of the original cast? Or are you happy we're getting a completely new nightmare? Let me know down in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.